Switzerland is seeing a new normal today. After about 8 weeks of shutdown, restaurants, cafes, bars, and even some schools will finally be opening their doors today. Now, we are here in Zurich early Monday morning to see how just one business is preparing for the big day. If you take a look right behind me, you can see that there's patios, there's chairs and tables, and normally this cafe isn't allowed to set up here, but given the coronavirus restrictions, they simply cannot house as many diners as before. Normally, they're only reserved to just the territory right outside. But if we take a look inside, we can also see some of the other precautions they will be introducing. Now, just over here at the entrance, they do have some disinfectants set up so that clients can disinfect their hands before coming in here to dine. Now, if you will be having a meal here, of course, it won't be the usual dining experience. You'll notice that there is at least about 2 meters of distance between the tables, but also if they can't respect that 2 meters, there will be some dividers set up in between. Now, I've spoken to the manager of the cafe and restaurant, and they've said normally they can house about 30 people inside. Normally there's a giant table here in the middle, but they've had to swap out some of the furniture to accommodate and respect these social distancing rules. Now, of course, a big topic has been the question of data and what information will be collected. Now, this cafe, in fact, will be asking diners to provide data at the end of the meal. They'll be giving them a second copy of the receipt, and if they want, it's not obligatory, they can provide their contact details like name and phone number.
I mean, first of all, the people have to know that it's not mandatory to give the data. Everybody can decide by themselves. In our case, we just give 2 receipts. So a person can write down at the back their data, and it always has to be just one person on the table. So in case there is a new infection path, it might be possible to track it. Yeah.
Of course, on our program, we have been looking at how small businesses and restaurants have been dealing throughout this whole period. And for some, it's been really tough because they've had to rely on takeaway. But for the time being, it seems that some businesses will be breathing a sigh of relief at the prospect of being able to welcome customers once again.
I mean, first of all, we're certainly excited and we're happy that we can reopen the cafe. But of course, on the other hand, we're a little bit afraid that the people won't come, but we're looking forward in a positive manner, yeah.
Of course, you can follow all of our coverage simply by heading over to cnnmoney.ch for all of the latest. We'll be keeping you up to date throughout the week. In the meantime, take care and stay safe.